Hi, everybody. My name's Dave Darling. I'm an author, and if you can't figure it out, I'm an avid reader. I've been reading since, uh, collecting novels since I was about 14. So that was about 1984. So I've been around a little bit, and I got a few things in my mind, which naturally led into me into writing. So I've been writing novels the last few years. But that's enough about me. So my plans, I'm going to turn this channel into a book review, promote my own work, as well as promote the work of other authors, traditionally published and indie authors. So I wanted to talk about some of the books that I consider essential reading and that I really enjoyed. There's countless, obviously, and uh, what better way to start with The Terminal List by Jack Carr. Jack Carr's a former Navy SEAL, and he took to writing with the thriller, The Terminal List, a thriller with James Reese, and it's come out a few years ago by now. I'm trying to find the date. 2018. And the novels, he's been putting out one a year, and they're still going on. So, as well as you'll find The Terminal List has turned into a series. So, but with Chris Pratt. Why do I like this? I've heard a lot of slack about The Terminal List, and I'm not I'm not on that. I enjoy the fast paced action. I love the technical skills displayed and the knowledge of Jack Card, and it translates directly into this novel. Essential reading? Yes. Pick this up. Um, don't worry about any political sides on this. This is the one you want. It'll keep you entertained. I'm going to provide links for everything down below in the description. Check it out. Now, I don't just read new thrillers. I got science fiction, fantasy, classics, everything, you name it. Another one that's snuck under the radar for a long time is Necroscope by Brian Lumley. It's about a little guy and a little boy in England who, in the UK, who can has a necroscope ability. He can talk to the dead, and they live through him. And it's about his battle and discovering the vampires of the world and his epic battle with them. And this goes on for novels and novels. And then I can't. I enjoyed this. I read this when I was a teenager, and I still got the receipt in it. 1988. This came out. I bought it right away. It takes the classic storytelling of the vampire and brings it into a modern world where they're not just the undead by bitten, however, they're transformed by an alien slug, to say the least, that infiltrates a person's body and takes over in that manner. Um, the story, the concept of the necroscope being the ability to talk to the dead is just amazing. And number two on today's list of books I'm recommending. If you haven't seen it, pick it up. A lot of people have heard about this one. Jack Carr from The Terminal List has also recommended this, but I read this long time ago. It's Last of the Breed by Louis L'Amour, and it is about Major Joe Mack, a native North American Indian native, whatever you're going to call him now, and his an Air Force pilot, and he gets shot down over Soviet Union, and it's his story of escape and evasion. And boy, is it really good. 95% of this novel I enjoyed so much. I've read it many times. I don't want to do spoilers here in case you're going to ever pick these up, but the ending scene could have used some work, in my opinion, but that doesn't deter from the amazing storytelling and the efforts Joe Mack goes through to save himself in a harsh environment. Number 3 on my list. Like I said before, I love epic storytelling, and as an author, one of the things I try and do is get the reader to relate to your characters. If something happens to a character and a reader reacts in such a manner, he cries, he's happy for that character, he cries when they die, and so on. You've related to that character, and that's an amazing goal as a writer. David Gemmell, no longer with us, which is unfortunate because his writing is of such a standard uh, that it's got a whole genre of fantasy novels dedicated to him. This one is Waylander, and it's the story of a soldier, a warrior. Uh, Starts off on doing his own thing, and then he's basically out there to help and save others. Um, he's the ultimate warrior, and within paragraphs, a page or two, David Gemmell ties you into that character and into that world so much. It's just like being dunked in a pool. You're immersed in it. You feel your heart's pounding when you're reading this because you get caught up in the character so much. That is just storytelling at its finest, and that's about it. Uh, so if you're into the fantasy genre, or if you're an author and you want to get a master class in learning how to get the reader enveloped into a character in a novel, this is the one to take. That's about it. I'm going to leave this short and sweet. Um, I'm going to provide links below to my novels, and I got a new one coming out 25 April 2023. It's called Edge of Time. It's a time travel novel, and there'll be more about that coming up. And that's about it.